What's up, everyone? Welcome to the We Out Here MMA show. Oh, look what we got here. Look what we got here. Cause we dancing.
I could tell that you tacos. Cause I've been doing things
Bolitas.
and we be keeping bitches
Chimichangas.
making big moves.
Horchata.
Now you can tell
Kung Fu chicken. That's wrong.
that's my soul.
That's wrong.
That's
Whoa, what's
that
up,
about?
everyone? Welcome to the We Out Here MMA, not podcast, but show. As you can see, I was naming Spanish items, and then all of a sudden I said Kung Fu chicken, which is not even a real dish. It's because I'm looking at Jackie Chan right there, Alex Jackie Chan. I'm looking at Juntao Nick Dunn. We got the cast of Rush Hour. Give it up for the cast of Rush Hour.
what would that make you then? Who would you be?
He's the girl that gets kidnapped.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
man.
beat me to it.
Hey, man.
Is that your Chris Tucker?
That's
a good
horrible.
Chris Tucker.
Hey, man.
He sounds Chinese, this guy.
Gefilte
No,
fish?
hey,
Was it
he's a
gefilte-
little girl.
Gefilte fish.
He's a little girl. It's like, hi, every night.
Yeah, she sings that song at the beginning.
What's up, guys? That's not Juntao. That's Nick Dunn. All right there. That's not Jackie Chan. That's Alec Acosta.
Thank
Show that
God you're
ponytail.
telling us who we
Show that
are.
ponytail. Show that ponytail.
Whip it around. Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Oh. Hey, let your hair go, baby. Let your hair go.
Speaking of let your hair grow, let's talk about dyeing your hair blonde. 'Cause
Oh.
someone got the memo wrong and got their hair blonde gold.
Nah, it's blonde, bro.
I
It's
don't
the
know.
lighting.
Bronze.
The lighting.
It looks
The
like
lighting makes it look.
Bro, that's like dark green. What did you do?
Oh man, I think I fucked up on the bleach. Huh? I think I jacked it up.
Guys, let's do a fight recap, no cap. This past weekend's fights, Moraes and Sandhagen. I like to say Sandhagen, but I feel like
Sandhagen. Like that.
Sandhagen.
He got
It's like a very-
Sandhagen. Wow.
Whoa, let's just get right into it. Sandhagen won by wheel kick glance. So Alex, why do you think he got lucky?
He just got lucky because all of a sudden he was so much longer than Marlon Moraes, and like, all of a sudden was so much taller and was able to use his length so much better than him. So
Yeah. Well, why are you so upset about that? Is that your boy?
That's my
No.
boy, dude.
I'm not upset. I mean, I thought Marlon was gonna win, but Marlon, like, it's so weird because people say like, oh, he has no gas tank after like a round. And like you would think it would be different, and then after the first round, like his coach is like, "Okay, breathe with me, breathe." I'm like, "Damn, he's really that tired already? Like you guys
Bro.
are that worried?"
Abu
So-
Dhabi.
You don't think those body shots that he ripped?
Thank you,
I
Nick.
know. Well,
Marlon
I know,
Moraes.
of
Thank
course.
you, Nick.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's not conditioned well. Like he was getting hit in the body, and then they were so worried about his cardio already, bro. I'm like, dude, he was already completely gassed.
Hey,
Like,
but
it's
also,
so
though-
weird to me that like he's that championship level and he's like he can't get past like a first. If he can't make it out, if he can't get you out in the first round, it's like a nightmare for him to win a fucking fight.
Damn, it feels like a shot at his whole like conditioning
whoa,
team.
dude.
It feels like a
Relax.
shot at his strength and conditioning coach, which is Nick Dunn.
Yeah. Hey.
Known for
Hey,
injuries. to his
Sandhagen
clients.
looked good though. I mean, he kind
He
of
looked
beat
hella good.
beat the
bro.
shit out of him the whole time. I was honestly surprised too because he was the favorite. I'm like, damn, Marlon.
Yeah, I was
number
I was
one.
surprised he was the favorite too.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, man, I don't know. Sandhagen, he shows. I like his fighting style a lot. I really like the way he moves. He switches, very technical, and we got to see what Sandhagen can really do. Like his true potential. Because I think the Aljamain fight, Aljamain just bullied him, man.
That's
Like,
just a bad
he
matchup for him. I
Yeah,
think.
like, I think he just got caught. He just got caught early. You know what I mean? Like it just happens. Some guys get KO'd on their feet really early. Some guys get fucking.
Man,
choked out.
they get ran down, picked up, and slammed on the floor and choked out like they're not even supposed to be in there. Yeah, that's what happened
Wow.
every single time because Aljamain Sterling's the champ.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this clip where Alex takes down Nick in a jiu-jitsu practice. Okay.
Yeah, but he gave me that takedown. That's different.
No, we
Nah,
talked
dude.
about it. He struggled. He struggled.
Aljamain Sterling was like, you know what? Hey, come here, little boy. And they picked him up, and they went, I'm like,
I don't know if he did 4 crucifixes like that, but something like that.
He's gonna stomp the yard, dude.
Hey, but
Pork
that's
chop
cool.
with extra gravy.
Good for the division though, because now I mean everybody was kind of already salty with Marlon anyways, right? Because no one thought he won the Jose Aldo fight anyways.
Yeah.
So like,
So there you go.
at least he's like out of that little top mix right now, and then you can focus on Sandhagen, T.J. Dillashaw.
Oh, I didn't even ask about that. Why are you trying to force that on everyone? Why are you trying to force that
whoa,
fight?
bro.
First of all, was that an early stoppage? Yes or no? Go.
No.
No.
A lot of people are saying it was, though, huh?
Which is ridiculous.
Marlon was too, but it's like you just got your ass beat the whole first round, and then you got dropped really hard, like, and he was starting to hit you. It's like, well, you mean you weren't gonna come back? Plus, you were already gassed. Like you really thought you were gonna come back. Now that was
he was piecing him up, and he was he was having his way with him a little bit. So it was crazy that's how he finished him, though. I thought he was gonna do that for 4 more rounds. I didn't think he was gonna KO him with a spinning heel kick. That was insane.
Not only was it a spinning heel kick, the guy like did like that setup. I feel like everyone does the same setup, but no one knows it's coming. It's the touch jab, and then pop. Speaking of TJ steroid Dillashaw,
EPO.
Nick, who do you think I think we know who Alex wants for Sandhagen. Who do you got for in the 135 division?
I don't know if I want to see him fight TJ Dillashaw.
Who do you want, Nick? Juntao. Who do you want?
I want him to fight Juntao in a main event. You know what? I want to see him fight. Let me look at the rankings really quick.
Cool. Should have done this before we started.
Sorry. Let me
Alex, who do you got? Is it Dillashaw? You want that?
I think so. This is what I think should happen. Frankie Edgar fights Dominic Cruz.
Yeah, I like that.
Sandhagen fights TJ Dillashaw. Okay. Whoever the winner is of the Sandhagen and TJ Dillashaw fights whoever wins the
Ngannou over him. Yeah.
No, the Jan and Sterling fight, and then whoever loses the Jan and Sterling fight fights the winner of the Sandhagen TJ Dillashaw. I mean, sorry, they fight the winner of Frankie Edgar Dominic Cruz, and then the winner of the TJ Dillashaw Sandhagen fights for the title after them. But I think it's
cool.
I think it's Sandhagen, Dillashaw, and then I think Frankie Edgar, Dominic Cruz. Right now, no matter what, you can't have Aljamain Sterling not fight for the title.
Nah, he has to.
Okay, really quick. First of all, no one understood what you just said, Alex. So, Gabby, please put a giant web of a bracket of 15 names because that made 0 sense to the average human being, Alex.
I'll make it easy. Okay?
Go ahead, Nick.
Sandhagen should fight Cody when he recovers, right?
Yeah.
They should fight.
Use last names. Come on, use last names.
Cody Garbrandt
Thank
and
you.
Corey Sandhagen. They should fight each other because they're 3 and 4 right now. Whoever wins gets the next shot at the winner of Aljamain versus Peter Yan. Boom, easy.
The only reason why I don't like, because I think Cody lost 3 in a row. I think he needs to fight like 2 more times before he gets like a fight where it's like an immediate title shot.
Bro, he's a champ.
Bro, he's former champ.
Former champ.
Bro,
if he gets Cody's 2 wins.
I have a Cody shirt hanging.
All
up.
right,
like,
then why don't
Cody's
you
my
marry
guy,
him
bro.
then, dude? Why don't you marry him?
I just think, he lost 3 in a row. I don't think he should
Okay.
fight one more. You know what I'm saying?
Dog,
Like,
you're crazy. He fought Rafael Assunção. Who else is he going to fight in the top 10?
Frankie
Who's not tied
Edgar.
up right now?
You got Jimmy Rivera. You got Pedro Munoz just lost.
Do you think? Don't they train together too now?
Oh well, yeah, I guess now they do. Yeah,
But also, it's like,
Corey
do you really?
he can
do
fight
you
Corey
really-
Sandhagen.
Do you want to see Cody fight Frankie Edgar? I don't know if I want to watch that.
Kind
What do you think, Gil?
No, I think he's got to
Wanna
fight
why?
Song Young Dong.
I think he fights. Yeah, I mean Jimmy Rivera is a good one because like Jimmy Rivera and Cody Garbrandt. I mean,
Oh, you know what? Throw
Right,
Chito
they were
Vera
right.
in the mix, bro.
You know what? Throw Rob Font. Why don't we just let everyone fight everyone?
Rob
The
Font's
UFC,
good, though,
as
actually.
real as it gets.
No, I think because Cody tore his bicep and he has to have surgery, so he's gonna be out for a long time. So I'm just
They said like 6 months, bro. You'll be fine.
that's a long time though, dude.
Oh no,
Like,
Dak Prescott's coming back first.
I think
Bro,
think
that was so crazy. That was really bad.
Sandhagen fight.
That was really
I
bad.
think that's a bad fight for Cody. Corey Sandhagen is really good, so I think that's a bad fight for Cody. Like it's a harder fight, I should say, for Cody.
But if he's gonna earn his title shot,
Yeah, I
who
think
not better than a guy like Corey Sandhagen?
my whole thing is we just got to remember T.J. Dillashaw is going to be added back into these rankings.
Bro, he's got to work.
Guys, I just got a message. Someone just said, stop talking about this and move on to the next fight. So what we got, guys, is Barboza versus Amirkhani.
Yeah.
Is that how you say his name, though? Is that how you say it?
Amirkhani or some shit like that.
Amirkhani?
Amirkhani.
Amirkhani.
Get the hold it.
So David So got his favorite fighter to win, Barboza. Not even really leg kicks, more so right hands without pulling back.
Bro, it was so good.
Running through him with those right hands.
What did you guys like about that fight? Give it to me, Alex.
I was just happy with Barboza's performance. I wanted him to win. I thought he was going to win. I thought he looked really good. I'm not a huge fan of Marquand Amirkhani. I know he's good, but I'm just not a huge fan. So
He's Mr. Iceland.
all my stuff was like I was all in Edson Barboza
Finland.
no matter what. Right. So I was very happy. His little hole where he like would just like switch in like that stance and then just like throw the cross like a freaking bullet was so insane. I thought he looked good. I mean, it was a good fight for him. I want to see him fight someone like in top 10 now or something like that. See how he's really going to do in top featherweight. Like him against Calvin Kattar. Maybe that's a fight that they
Yes, dude.
No, I don't want Barboza to die.
I know, but that's a fight that if Barboza can get across that, then you're like, all right, he probably has a real good chance of doing something at the top.
How about this? Jeremy Stevens versus Edson Barboza.
That's a good fight
fine.
too.
You know what? Or just give him the loser of Ortega versus Zombie because it's two big names. We'll talk about it later. Very cool. Nick, what did he do right? Like, why did Barboza look so good at 145?
Well, apparently from talking with this guy named Phil DeRue, who used to
Who's that?
he used to be the strength and conditioning coach for Edson. He would say that Edson Barboza kind of like underate a lot. Like he was actually kind of he wouldn't really make weight at 155. Like it wasn't that hard of a weight cut for him. So he said 45 was actually a good idea for him. So I think he's probably at a more comfortable weight class.
Interesting.
But I feel like that was a tailor-made matchup for Edson. Like Marquani, he's great.
Marquani?
Is that his name? Marquani? Marquand?
No,
Marquani?
No, that's what I call him because
Marquani's your friend from high school that played on the JV basketball team. Marquani Smith. Marquani Smith was
shout
your
out to
friend.
Marquani Smith. He taught me how to play. Yeah, he taught me how to play JV basketball. Anyway, so Marquani, he didn't really like fight to his strengths that well. Every time he put Edson against the cage, he took him down. And he didn't – I felt like he was just waiting to get punched in the face most of the fight. Easier said than done when you're standing in front of Edson Barboza, who's a fucking animal. You know what I mean? But
dick about it.
No. But at the same time, it's like, dude, if your key to victory is to put Edson on the cage and take him down. And I don't really think he executed that well. And he gave himself a lot of openings to get punched in the face by Edson Barboza. And Edson Barboza took the opportunity and made him pay for it every single time. Because once he got him against the cage, he looked very comfortable. Like Edson Barboza kind of was like, "Oh shit, my butt's on the ground. I got to get up." So he was kind of panicking a little bit, but I felt like he could have.
Barboza, but he knows how to fight the takedowns, and I feel
but
Amirkhani is a submission guy.
No, for sure. But the fact that he was able to get taken down at will. When he really pushed the when he actually went for it, I felt like, man, I don't know. But once again, I would like to see, Shane Burgos versus Edson Barboza might be a good fight. That's a good fight. Give Shane Burgos, who's legit, give him a real veteran of the game, and then see what happens. Because he's breaking in the top 10, I think, right? Shane Burgos?
I think so.
Or they fight Sadiq Youssef.
You love that guy. All right, guys, that's the next fight. We got American Barbecue versus the Polish Sausage. Guess what? Your boy got Polish Sausage right. Marcin Tybura.
So did I.
Yeah, you chose Rothwell.
Yeah, I knew what was gonna happen though. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted the after speech, the post fight. Yeah.
Do you guys think about this fight and go like, damn, does Rothwell need to retire, or is it because he's a heavyweight? Of the UFC, you just keep him around because of his name?
Low key about how much they threw in that fight, like how much
they threw
volume?
A lot. That was high volume.
I was surprised that they lasted like the way.
Tybura is just like you just see from the fight, he's just a cleaner striker. Like he just looked way tighter. That's it.
Yeah, that's how Nick describes most men.
I don't think Ben Rothwell should necessarily retire, but
I don't see him being champ.
But he should quit the sport. Yeah, okay, cool. Just
He
kidding.
should
I
just
love
never
you.
fight again.
I know. I love Ben Rothwell. Shout out to Ben Rothwell on UFC 4. When I have my creative fighter, I make them do a dance. I chose your customized dance, baby.
Oh, cool.
Well, check out my fighter, Gilbert Akhmadov. Fight me, UFC 4 at the Akko Arena. Let's go.
Akko
man.
Arena.
Yeah, let's go, baby. All right, guys. We got Mark Perez and Driscus Duplessis. Is Driscus French?
South African.
Oh, he's South African. That's what it is.
That guy's legit, dude.
But
He's
let's talk
good.
about haircuts first. What'd you guys think about that Alex Acosta ponytail, huh?
That shit was tight.
Was it, though?
I liked it.
Yeah, it was tight when he was getting fucking knocked out.
Dude, that was
I'll say
can I
this.
give me a share screen really quick, Alex? Give me a share screen.
Yeah,
Can I say this
got
before we share screen?
Yeah.
If you have a very elaborate weigh-in thing, I feel like chances are you're like Ion Kutilaba, right?
Yeah.
He came in
This
as
is the Hulk.
the Incredible Hulk,
Fantastic.
right? And they kind of Marcus Perez, is that his name? Last name? Marcus?
Perez. Yeah.
They kind of have similar fighting styles. They're kind of wild. They're kind of crazy. They throw a lot of spinning shit. Kind of gets them in trouble a little bit from time to time.
Yeah.
So you know what? I just feel like it's just not a good look.
It's kind of like how it's like if they were a PS4 game like Marvel's Avengers, it's just button mashing. That's how they fight. It's just tapping square constantly the whole time.
They got. I don't know, man. The Joker thing is.
know what I hated the most too is like when they were doing the face off, he was trying to like do the Joker, like in that movie, he's always like with his mouth, like he was sitting there doing that, and I'm just.
but that's who he
looked
looked
from Mortal Kombat.
No,
bro.
that's the dude. So this is from the movie Kickboxer with freaking what's his name? Van Damme.
Jean-Claude
Van Damme. And that dude Perez looks just like him. Is that
They
not?
also have less
Also-
tabs open,
But also that they did the
Dave Bautista,
they did the
dude.
Kickboxer remake, and this looks horrible. This is called cultural appropriation, right there.
I'll watch anything with
that movie. That movie's
Dave
awesome.
Bautista.
Boom! Look at that.
Damn, dude.
That's funny. No, I don't. I'm not the biggest fan of Marcus Perez, but I mean, I had this guy to win too. Anyway, so I was happy. when he won.
But Marcus Perez actually looked pretty good at the beginning.
He's good.
Of the fight.
Yeah, he's
Fine,
good.
But then Driscus came with that. It was weird because Perez did he tried to do a spinning
back
elbow and
Yeah.
then got knocked out with a left hook. Didn't look that hard, but he went
He
down.
spun into it. I think it hit him in his temple and just
And
dropped.
that hook was so like the timing that guy had to do to land that because it was so awkward and it was real low. And
Say
it
his
hit
name,
him in
Alex.
his
Try to
ear.
say his whole name.
Diriskis Plessis.
Hey,
call it-
that's actually pretty good.
Nah, you say it Marquani Smith.
Oh,
That's how you say
Marquani?
Smith.
Marquani.
All right, guys. So our next fight, we got Tom Little Frank Mir Aspinall versus Alan Baldotta. I like Aspinall. Give him a big name.
That's good.
You
Yeah.
might- he's a heavyweight. You might as well.
Give him
just-
Tybura. Give him
That's what,
Tybura.
that's what was supposed to happen right there.
What?
I mean, that fight, that's what was supposed to happen. He was going to win by knockout.
Yeah.
Like, that guy's real good, and I think the guy took the fight on short notice. So I'm like, there's no way that he's not just, going to go. This guy's way too good for, like, a short notice, kind of guy just to come in there and beat him. So
Yeah.
he's good. I think Marcin Tybura is, like, a good fight for him because he's a
Yeah.
bigger name, and he can start
Both
working up
strikers.
the ranks. Yeah.
If not Tybura, Nick, who else do you haven't seen fighting? I mean, also, like,
Francis
first of all-
Ngannou.
That's Nick. But I also feel like Chimaev. No, I feel like he is. First of all, surprising when he spoke on the mic. I forgot he was English because he looks so American.
He was like, hello.
He's like,
I train with Darren too. He was like,
really?
that. Yeah, he
Yeah,
does.
he does. And Tyson Fury.
He's like, I don't fucking care. He was doing
Stop,
that.
man, stop. Nick, who else do you
That's
think he
good.
should fight? Do you think he should take a name? 'Cause in the
who's the
post
guy-
fight, in the post fight, he did say he didn't want to fight anyone big yet. He wants smaller fights.
Yeah, he said he wants to take his
Oh.
time, which is cool.
Well, that's good. Send him. Give him. Is Tybura ranked?
Yeah.
I said, if not Tybura, give me another name. Pay attention. please.
Tybura. No.
Actually, no. Tybura's not ranked anymore. Huh,
So he
never
should
mind.
fight. I don't know who. Yeah, or
Frank
fucking
Mir?
your boy, or fight your boy.
Brandon Vera?
No,
Tai Tuivasa.
No, not Tai Tuivasa. Actually, that's a good fight too. Who's the guy that looks like you? The Cuban guy. What's his name?
Oh, Jorgen De Castro.
Yeah, Jorgen or
Yeah.
Greg Hardy.
Greg Hardy's a good
Oh,
one.
Greg Hardy would be good.
Greg Hardy would
Greg Hardy
be
would
good.
be
Greg Hardy.
All right, guys. Actually, this next fight I actually liked. I thought it was so active. Yusuf Zalal, I think his name, and
Those guys are
Topuria.
good, man.
That was a
guy-
fun
guys are
fight to start
good.
off. That was
Yeah.
a fun fight.
I was sad. I was bummed with that fight because I really like Yusuf Zalal.
He was on a streak, dude.
Yeah, but the other guy's real good, and the other guy took it on short notice too. And he
First
looked
fight.
really good, so.
First fight in the UFC.
First
Yeah, I
fight
think-
ever in his life. So like,
In his
he did
life,
really
yeah.
good.
Amateur. He thought it was an amateur fight. He showed up.
You know what's crazy is like it just shows how how much better that guy's. What's the other guy's name? I forget. keep forgetting his
Topuria.
name. Topuria. You can see how what a specialist he is with the ground game, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Zalal was able to hang in there with him for most of the fight.
Like
So I
all
feel
Moroccans. All Moroccans.
I
hang
feel
in
like
there.
if he had more time to game plan for a guy like this, I think the fight would have been a lot closer than because the fight was actually pretty close. But I feel like Zalal could have pulled that one off, because it was a close fight the whole time, and both those guys were just so good, man. They were going back and forth. It was like high level scraps.
Hey.
You know?
When
That
that
fight-
fight, when they started going out, I was so confused because I was like, wait, what the hell's going on? I thought that was him for a second.
Oh,
is him.
Gaston, bro! It looks just like Gaston.
Dude, it looks just. I was like,
Oh.
at 1 second, I was like, oh my god, dude, Gaston made it to UFC.
All right,
like,
guys. Alex, you hear that?
Oh.
Guys, welcome to the WOH Morning News at 9. First piece of news, everyone. This is a fight from the main card. People are talking about this being the greatest KO in UFC history. Hashtag Dana White said it. Joaquin Buckley's spinning back kick KO. Basically, almost like a combination of a Taekwondo touch spinning wheel kick, but with a Muay Thai grab. Guys, what do you think about that KO? Best one in the entire history of the UFC? And if not, who challenges that KO?
Go, Alex.
Gonna pull up the rankings. Go ahead, Alex.
So I'll say this. When I saw the
Go ahead, Alex. Then I'm gonna say this.
I'll say this. Alex, go ahead again. So my opinion personally is, well, when I saw the KO, I lost my mind because that's fucking incredible. But part of me,
Oh, here it is.
what's near and dear to my heart is
Marcon
still
Smith.
Edson Barboza's spinning back kick to the head. Like that
To
one
who
is
though?
always
To
gonna
who
be-
though?
To Taira. I feel like to me that's near and dear to my heart. But does that take away?
First of all, why? First of all, why is that near and dear to your heart?
I don't know. It just
Do you know one of the guys?
Yeah, me and Edson are like way cool, dude.
All right, see?
I'm his
That's
strength
what I'm
conditioning
talking
coach. I just feel like, to me personally, I like that. Like that KO will always be one of the greatest. I think, if not the best. But this is definitely up there, man. Like this kid, Buckley, because I remember he fought Kevin Holland, last minute replacement.
I remember that.
Lost that fight, but it was a pretty impressive fight on his end for taking a short notice. Comes out, spinning back kick KOs this dude. So crazy. And then also Dana White was like, yo, I'm going to give this kid $200,000.
Did he really do that though?
I don't know. That's what he said. But if he did, this kid's life has changed forever, and that's fucking dope. I like that. I hope they took care of him because that KO is insane.
Here's the thing that sucks though. Because of that KO, it's like everyone's gonna be watching his next fight. So if he doesn't deliver, it's kind of like,
Yeah. No. He painted himself in a corner a little bit.
dude. Alex, what do you think? Do you think that's the greatest knockout in UFC history, or do you have a memory that's near and dear to your heart, like Nick?
So here's my estimation. Hey, and tell me if you fucks with it, okay? Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. So coolest knockout. I think it's one of the coolest knockouts. The greatest knockouts, I don't think you can say that because I think the fight between the greatest knockout has to be either Conor versus Jose Aldo or Ben Askren versus Jorge Masvidal.
Yes.
Because of the buildup and because of the animosity.
That's what I was saying.
and on the stage that it was on, right? Unfortunately, it sucks.
Nick, it's not your turn right now because you already chose yours, and yours had no stakes at all because Barboza was a ranked fighter, Taran wasn't. Go ahead, Alex.
I fuck with what Alex is saying. He brought
It's
me
too late.
on
You
board.
can't. Don't do the thing where you bounce back and forth. Alex,
I'll
continue.
change my answer. What's wrong if he brings up a good point? I can't agree with him. If he
No,
brings up
it's a
point.
show. It's like first take.
I just want
man.
to
And
talk.
fuck you, dude. I'm out of here.
Alex, go. Continue your thought. I like this.
I just say so for me.
Coolest then.
It's the coolest one. I mean, and probably one of the hardest ones I feel like to do when you have a whole leg caught by somebody and you flip around and hit them. But I think the greatest knockouts and then you can even put this one in there is Dan Henderson and Michael Bisping.
That's pretty crazy too.
Because of like the animosity going into it. And like Connor's and Jose Aldo, probably will always maybe get number one because of the animosity, the build up to it, and that it lasted, that meant that
6 seconds.
Yeah. And, Jorge Masvidal and Ben Askren's, it wasn't like a main event or anything, even though it was
animosity
built up like it. Yeah. But the animosity, the shit talk, what it did for
This was brought to you by Animosity, where Alex loves to say animosity. It's a noun, strong hostility. He no longer felt any animosity towards her. Anyways, Alex, back to you.
But I think Jorge Masvidal won, I think, because of what it did for his career.
True.
Has to be one of the greatest knockouts as well, too. Also, in my old band days, I had a song named Animosity as well.
Ooh. And played.
Animosity.
But if I was going to choose my favorite one, I think Jorge Masvidal, Ben Askren, because Ben Askren was supposed to be the next golden thing. He was supposed to come in a wreck ship, and Jorge Masvidal was like, that's it.
Yeah. Dude, when he was saying hesse, how do you spell that? Is it H-A-S-E? H-A?
Yeah. Because you know how they mic up basketball players in the NBA? They mic'd Jorge Masvidal.
Like, hesse. I'm gonna say,
and his hands are like this.
I don't know if this is the greatest or coolest, but the first one that comes to my mind, it's actually more recent because I just thought the back and forth of it was crazy, and we're going to talk about this fighter later on, was the Korean Zombie was winning a fight, and then out of nowhere gets fucking, was that a back spinning elbow at like 5 seconds left?
I think it was called the world's luckiest elbow you can ever throw in the world. I think that's what it was called.
He was tying his shoe and he bent over. And
Dude, that was nuts. Anyways, guys.
That was the most upsetting knockout, I'll say.
There you go. Most upsetting knockout.
Yeah, that's
you don't like Yair. You don't like Yair, don't you? You don't like him.
No, I never said that.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just he was literally losing four rounds. He was losing four rounds and 4 minutes and 59 seconds of the fifth round. And
also, what I'll also say is, what fighter will not admit to planning something and pulling it off in a fight? Like, if Yair was like, look, dude, that was a lucky elbow.
He said he was lucky. I thought he said he was lucky.
No, he said he was setting that up and he planned it and he did it multiple times.
He showed blueprints.
I don't know, dude. Like,
guys, I wanted him to be on the show. Don't be so mean. Come on.
Yair's going to beat the shit out of us.
All right, guys.
Hey, not with my new takedown,
next
bro.
piece of news, Darren, Nick's favorite fighter, Till, wants to fight Nick's other favorite fighter, Chimaev.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't know why.
I don't fucking care. Like that.
But you know what? I don't know why this is that big of a news because I feel like Darren Till's just been calling out everyone. He even called out Yoel and Romero.
That fool has a fight booked.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying. Darren Till's just calling people out.
Hey, he has a hard fight book too because he got submitted by Tyron. Jack Hermansson is a submission guy, so I'm like, this is a hard fight for Darren Till. But
he doesn't care though. That's the thing.
I say Darren Till wins this fight. Actually,
He don't fucking.
who you guys got? Quick pick right now. Early quick pick.
Till.
I got Hermansson.
Nah, he doesn't believe that. Look at his shirt; it's changing colors. Like
I don't want to because I like Darren Till, but I just feel like Hermansson's good, bro.
Hey, but here's the thing: is Hermansson gonna take him down?
I think he can.
Hey, here's the thing: is your shirt gonna decide on the color?
Hey, here's the thing.
Wow, dude, what about your shirt? What about your dumbass shirt?
Can I do one more? Here's the thing.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Ready? Here's the thing. Hermansson, didn't he sub Jacare?
Ooh,
did he?
Very good.
Nah, he got tired. He got staph and he had the COVID. So.
Oh, there we go. All right, guys. Next piece of news. Izzy Israel Adesanya teases moving up to fighting Jan, the champion, at 205. And not only that, I'm going to throw another piece of news in there. Izzy announced that he has stuff in the works to fight in 2020. Not even next year. I think everyone was kind of shocked. I think he was talking to Ariel, and Ariel was like, who do you want to fight in 2021? And then Izzy was basically saying, I'm in the talks to fight this year. Could it be on at 205 so he doesn't have to cut weight?
This fool's going to fight Chris Weidman.
Can I talk first? Can I answer?
Go ahead, Alex. Rad Coffee.
Right. Just to fix it, he did not submit Jacare. He submitted David Branch. That's who I was remembering.
Racist Cam.
Racist Cam. You beat me to it. Racist Cam. The other guy's Brazilian, dude.
Yeah, man. I don't even know how that's racist, but it is.
Yeah.
All right, and here's my other thing on Izzy. Izzy's not fighting anybody else at 205 but John Jones.
You don't think he's going to fight Jan Blachowicz?
And here's the thing: do you think he's fighting at 2020? Because he said he wants to fight 2020. Do you think the UFC allows that?
I don't. I think
he winked to the camera and said, "There's things in the work for like."
I think so because the December card needs a headliner now because Kamaru's off.
Yeah, but doesn't he need to rest? Doesn't he want to take a break? Doesn't he want to
Bro,
chill?
that fight with Costa, he got no damage on him.
Yo, his left breast fell down.
Bro,
Whoa,
that's gonna be there for.
And guess what? I'm not the one that said he was on steroids. I think he's not, and he explained himself. And you guys are idiots because you guys kept saying he was.
What did
I didn't
he
say that.
say? What did he say? Because I didn't.
Hey, play the clip, Gabby. We didn't say that.
Oh, you guys said it off air. But
No,
whatever.
but what did he say? What did he say?
No, he didn't.
Did
He
his
was basically
test come
saying-
back?
Yeah, you saw that. He's clean.
I know, but did his test for the gyno? Because he said he got it tested for gyno.
Oh, they haven't had that conversation yet.
Okay. No, my thing. Like
Probably
I said,
genetic.
I don't think he's on. I think it's just something, a side effect for something. But that's
Yeah, you said the steroids.
Steroids.
No, man, I did. I said he probably could be taking some supplement that
there you
like
go.
his body's having like a.
Which is
I didn't-
steroids, dude.
No, I didn't say steroid. I said I don't think
He's
he
talking
is,
about
but-
Flintstones gummies, you idiot.
But with gyno,
Yeah, you're
I
right.
mean,
That does give you
the
gyno.
only way that gyno would keep you out is if you go to get surgery to remove it. So unless he's gonna go get surgery to remove it, he'll be able to fight this year, 100%. I think.
But think about this: if he were to fight Jan Blachowicz, think about he were to win. Think about what a better buildup it would be for the John Jones fight, because
Yeah, I
it
know,
proves that he
but-
can fight at 205, and he has the title. So to make John Jones like, oh yeah, this will be even a bigger fight. But I don't know if it'll happen.
Because
This-
think about that. Think about if he beat Jan, he got the 205, and he's like,
Dude.
"Hey John, you little bitch, come
Yeah.
get your belt.
Imagine.
I have your belt." That's pretty dope.
I can see it happening. I just feel like I feel
For
like Jan's-
2021.
it's not a big enough fight right now. Maybe Jan like beat somebody and then he can, but it's like,
Dude,
Nah,
no,
bro.
just to get Izzy to get the 205 belt,
Yeah,
especially
dude.
after all this John Jones stuff.
I
And
think
that's
he
a fight
beats
he can
Jan.
win.
Like I think he beats.
I
think so, too.
Interdivisional
Yeah.
champions.
I think he
no?
beats. I think he beats Jan. I just feel like
I think he can.
I think he will if they do, but I just like I don't know. I feel
Yeah,
like
because
it's
him
just
and
such
but
like
him
a
and John
fight.
Jones have so much
like love for each other,
And
animosity.
All right, guys, that took way too long. My bad on that. Let's get to our next piece of news. Conor McGregor wants to fight Dustin this year. Do you guys think true or false? Will it happen?
Yes.
You think
Thumbs up.
you think Conor has enough power to convince
December
the UFC to
December
make it
happens.
happen?
they'd be foolish
100%.
not to.
Okay, I like that too. Conor actually wants to fight earlier than December, and he has
Yeah, I think
actually
November.
he actually wants to push Davidson and some of these other fighters off. He wants to fight on those cards that are kind of weak, but the UFC can't allow it to happen because Conor brings in so much money with pay-per-view. But these champions also have an agreement with pay-per-view, so they don't want to kind of split the pot with these other champions that aren't really bringing the pay-per-view. But we'll see. I think Conor fights this year. He has that much power. All right, guys, get ready for our fight night. Quick pick. What do we call it usually? You guys put the wrong name on it.
Quick picks with team Nick Dunn and team Lifcod.
I'm changing the name. I'm going to do, guys, quick picks with. Guys, we have Korean Zombie versus Brian T. City Ortega. I like this fight a lot, and I'm very excited for this. I got Chan Zhang versus Brian Ortega. Alex, who do you got and why?
Okay. I'm going to keep it short because I want to talk long about this, but I'm going to keep it short. Okay?
Cool, because they're going to keep it real long, so go ahead.
I feel
I'll be stuttering the whole time.
because of how active he's been,
Who's who?
how
Who
good
we
he's
talking
looked,
about?
how active he's been, how good he's looked. His submission game is good.
Is he
His
active?
stand-up is very, very good. I think Korean Zombie is going to win this fight.
You think, but really quick, just follow-up questions. Why do you consider him active?
Because he's fought multiple times within the past 2 years when Ortega hasn't fought in 2 years since the
Since he-
McCallaway fight.
So you're
Yeah,
saying
since-
comparatively to Ortega, he's more active. Okay.
Oh, yeah, really active. I mean, he's been pretty active. He's fought, 3 times in the past year and a half? So,
Is that what we're going to go with? 3 years?
no, in the year and a half. 3 times, I think.
Let me
something
pull
like
up
that.
the rankings.
Because he beat, go ahead. Hey, baby, like, relato.
No, he fought 2020.
Oh,
so
shit.
okay, so he's fighting this year. Last year he fought. So he fought a year ago, basically, 2019, and before that. So I guess he fought twice last year.
Compared
he's
to
not-
T-City.
And then he fought Yair in 2008. Yeah, compared to, I wish Korean fought more. I honestly wish he fought like 3 times a year. He doesn't fight enough.
He was
The
in
Army,
the military. Yeah.
Here's the
All right,
thing.
so-
The Hanato Moicano fight was very impressive. He
Remember
knocked,
Moicano was like the next big thing out of 145.
yes, and Ortega beat Moicano, but
Yeah.
the first 2 rounds he was losing and came back and submitted him. Korean Zombie was like, "Hey, hold this, slip, boom, overhand, and he knocked his ass out, bro."
But if you're gonna do that, then you got to do the same thing for Frankie Edgar.
Yeah, so he goes, "Hey, Frankie Edgar, you have these new Jersey curls. You part of Jersey Shore. Watch this." I'm like, shit, bro. Hey, he's good right now. He's boxing good. We already know he's the first person to land a twister in UFC history. UFC's been around since 1993. You know how hard that is, bro? Like, don't even question that, bro.
He's also the first person to beat Leonard Garcia.
No.
Chang Sung
That's
Jung.
not true. Leonard Garcia is like the most losing record possible. Nick, who do you got? Let me guess. You're short because you're Asian. Identity politics. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to T-City because he slapped Jay Park in the face. No, I'm going to go.
Come on, Nick. First take. Come on, Nick. Mix it up.
I'm going to go with T-City because Henry Gracie's not going to be in the corner.
Why do you got Korean Zombie? Go ahead, Nick. What's your quick analysis?
Because I just feel like the fight is going to be primarily standing, I think.
Yep.
And I think he's going to win that fight. Like I just really don't see. I feel like Brian Ortega has a great chin and he's very durable and he does have some good hands. He got some heavy hands. But Korean Zombie, man, like the way he's been putting out all these guys is just like you can't argue with him. You can't argue with it.
Yeah, I'm after the same thing. I've been always cheering for this guy since day one. I love him so much. I want to make out with him, but I feel so boring as a show that we're all choosing freaking Korean Zombie. And I have his shirt, which I don't know why I'm not wearing it right now.
But choose with your heart, bro. If you think he's going to win.
I think it's choosing my heart. But if I have to choose like Nick, then I'm going to go with Brian Ortega. And this is why I'm choosing Brian Ortega. And this is why I'm betting $2,000 on him.
With Frank.
with Frank. Shout out to Frank. Put his photo right here.
The new guy from the movie, the new guy?
Bro, he doesn't, dog. This fool says he looks like DJ Qualls. He does not look like DJ Qualls.
He doesn't like
Frank
DJ Qualls.
Looks like Frank Collison. So can we put a picture of Frank Perez and then Nick Collison right here?
From the NBA.
Yeah.
From the
Nick
NBA. I think so. Here's the thing. I think it's going to be primarily, it's always been primarily stand up with Brian Ortega. I think Chan Jung Sun always stands up, but Ortega too likes to stand up, even though he is a ground specialist. But I think because he's coming off a loss, he's going to go straight for a hug, cage, try to go for submission. So I think
you think he has the takedown offense to pull that off?
I think he has the dirty boxing, get against the cage, and jump into a guillotine move.
I like that.
It's possible. It's possible. Yeah. I don't think he's going to try to stand up with this guy.
You know what?
Don't stop, Nick. Don't do it. I'm
going to go T-City by first round submission. Guillotine.
That's not out of the question.
Bro.
Same person, bro.
Hey, dog.
Why do you have a Trader Joe's pick?
Bro, this fool. And why are you on Bing, my guy? Like,
who uses Bing?
That's the first issue.
You know what the real story is? That you reveal to everyone that you use Bing. Microsoft Bing.
Hey, came with the computer though.
And he uses Yellow Pages to look up.
Honestly, here's the thing. I can't remember what internet I use aside from Safari because I haven't used Windows in so long.
All the internet is the same. You mean browser?
You can download other browsers, dude. You don't have to stick with what they give you.
There's only one internet. Oh my God, this guy. I'm sick of this Chinese hat that he's wearing.
God damn it.
Wanna know why I had to wear this?
Yeah, why?
It's Korean Zombie getting that dub.
Hey, Korean Zombie not Chinese.
God damn it, dude.
I don't know.
Racist cam right there.
Racist cam. He's been calling coronavirus the Korean virus for so long now. It makes sense. It makes sense.
All right, guys, let's go to our next fight. It's Nick's favorite name to pronounce. Go ahead, Nick.
Caitlin Chookagian
versus Jessica Mini Hulk Andrade. Guys, let's not joke around here. Andrade is knocking her out. Let's just put it out there, right? Am I wrong? Someone tell me.
Caitlin's gonna submit her from her back. Boom. Done. Next fight. Thank you.
This is Jessica Andrade. She's fighting up a weight at flyweight, I think it is, right?
125, yeah.
So
which is That's
I know, but Caitlin's like she's long, she's tall, she's not that bad of a
she's
striker,
good, bro. She's
good. I mean,
I think she's gonna win.
I think Caitlin is actually gonna win this fight.
oh my god. You got is this just
bet me your Chicago Bulls hat.
I'll bet you my Chicago Bulls shirt. 93 Bulls.
Hey, bet me to actually just invite me and Nick to your house to come and hang out with you one of these days.
Yeah.
I bet
Yeah,
you
what the
that.
fuck?
Hey,
Yeah,
bet me. If only if you run to my place like that, all the way from SGV. 5 o'clock news. There's a man on the highway on the 105 running like.
All sweaty, man boobs just bouncing everywhere.
You
Guys,
don't
next
even have
fight.
man boobs. Shut the fuck up.
So I have Andrade. You guys have Chookagian. I don't know why, because Andrade, she is the shorter fighter at every fight. And look what she does. She knows how to be a bulldog and get in. Kaylin's kind of slow. I'm going to put it, love her, but she's kind of a slow fighter.
Wow. Wow.
All right,
No
Jimmy.
dabbing on this
We
show.
got Jimmy Croot versus Podestas Busakas. Why do they keep adding these ridiculous?
That fool's good, man.
Who?
Podestas. He's pretty well rounded, but I think he's primarily a striker. He made his debut on I think one of the first Fight Islands. Like I think the same fight card as when Chimaev was around. Shout out to the god Chimaev. But I feel when I saw him fight, I was like, man, this guy's pretty good. He's a highly touted prospect. He came from I think Cage Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
So I got him. I think he's gonna do well.
Alex, tell me why you got Jimmy Croot.
I just think he's good.
Why? Why do you think he's so good? Where does he train out of?
He trains with like the fucking like Izzy and them in that continent area.
Oh, so not
in
instead
New
of
Zealand?
kickboxing, but he trains in New Zealand
Yeah, he trains
or
over in
Australia.
He's Australia. I don't know.
Okay,
Jimmy
that's-
Croot's good, bro. I think he learned his like. I think he's good, bro. I think other guy's good. I remember him watching him fight. He knocked out the guy that he fought. I remember that shit. But I think Jimmy Croot has some good fights in the UFC already.
Who did he
has
fight?
experience. I have to double check to be straight up with you. Like to be a hundred. Hey, I'm gonna be 100 with you. I have to double check. But here we go. Ready? He fought that. What's his name? He lost to that one guy, the submission guy.
You know why he doesn't know anything? Because he's using Bing, and Bing does not give him all the stuff that he needs to
No,
know.
I know his name. I can't pronounce it right now. Though it's the guy that Johnny Walker knocked out.
All I know
man.
is you haven't said one name yet, and people are like, "Do these guys know anything about MMA?"
He beat Sam Alvey. He beat
There you
Mishka Serkinov. That's how you
Mishka.
pronounce it. God damn it! I was
Mishka.
like, can't pronounce it. I mean, he lost to him by submission, right?
Okay, so he's.
No, I know, but that was after that he came back and fought a really good guy.
What's the guy's name?
I can't pronounce it. It's like Oljanokskiniks, but he was high rated. He's going to be the next prospect in light heavyweight.
Oh my gosh!
Jimmy
All
Croot's
right.
good, bro. He's really good, and like you guys don't even watch fighting, so you don't even train UFC. So
All right, guys, there you have it.
Hey,
Alex
you know what?
chooses
I'm
Jimmy
gonna
Croot.
switch
No,
mine. Jimmy Croot.
you're not. You choose
No, I'm
Modestas
Modestas.
Bukakis.
Buskakas.
I like this fight, guys. Thomas Almeida versus Jonathan
Such a good
Martinez.
fight.
I'll give me Almeida all day. Almeida all day. Who you guys?
I'm going Jonathan Martinez, bro.
Why? I actually don't know too much about him. Tell me.
Factory X, Muay Thai. Those guys, bro. I'm telling you, they're doing something right over there. And the last time Jonathan Martinez fought, he looked fucking good, man. And Thomas Almeida, I don't think he's fought in a while, right?
Mhm.
So
Not
Thomas
for a little
Almeida's always been really good, but I feel
Yeah.
like Jonathan Martinez, he's a little more well-rounded. And I think he's a little younger guy, been more active. So I'm gonna go with Jonathan Martinez. He has exciting fight style.
Alex,
here's
who
the
do you
thing
got?
with Thomas Almeida. He after the Cody Garbrandt fight, he wasn't really ever the same, and he got knocked. He's getting chin. He was a little testy, whatever. But the Jonathan Martinez guy, that guy's really good. And the guys that he beat too, like I know he won his last fight, but the one fight that I thought he looked really good in is the one that he lost by split decision against that Ewell guy.
Yeah.
Because I thought he clearly won the fight, and so did all the commentators and everybody thought he won the fight, and it was a robbery. I remember it was a big thing when it happened.
Yeah.
This guy, I mean, he's really good. I think Thomas Almeida, I don't know. I just don't see him. I don't see him as like a guy anymore to me in the sense. So I think this Jonathan Martinez guy is probably actually going to knock him out.
And it's also like a really tough fight for what's his name to go back into the win column too for
Mhm.
Thomas Almeida. It's like, he's a great He's a great fighter too, but his last fight, yeah, he lost 2 in a row to Jimmy Rivera, and he got head kicked by Rob Font.
Rob Font. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So-
Rob Font.
Yeah, man, like Jonathan Martinez, man, that kid is good, dude. I think he fought at Combate Americas, no?
Think
Yeah,
so.
he did.
Yeah.
He fought at Combate Americas.
Loves that league.
Because I remember seeing him when we cornered Heinrich, and I think he was on that fight card, and I was like, yo, this kid's fucking good. I remember seeing him, and then it's crazy to see him on the UFC.
Yeah, watch out for. So you guys, that's the fight to watch. I have another fight to watch. I actually never thought this fighter would be in the UFC because he's 32 now. So I'm gonna just share the screen. It's not a joke. Where is it? So boom, Mark Striegel versus Nurmagomedov. Mark Striegel is a Filipino fighter from ONE FC. I've been following him since like way back when, hoping there would be a good Filipino fighter that was a wrestler. It's him, although he is 32. He's
Filipino Olympic athlete.
He's great. I'm rooting
He's
for
a wrestler?
him. From San Diego, UC San Diego, I think.
He loses.
God damn it.
Want to know why he loses?
Because the last name of Nurmagomedov.
Because the person he's fighting has Nurmagomedov of his last name. That's why.
But also, though, here's the thing: the problem with the Nurmagomedovs is the fact that they're always held to the standard of Habib, right?
Yeah.
So,
but check out who this guy beat. Check out who this guy beat.
Kai Kara France.
Yeah, but Kai Kara France just lost again. So
It doesn't matter. He's in the UFC. So boom.
like awesome, like cool.
Oh.
But you know,
Can we just cheer for one Asian fighter? Jesus.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
bro.
I'm on.
We
I'm on
did.
the-
We went
I'm on
Korean
Team
Zombie.
Eagle, bro. I'm on Team Eagle. You know what I mean? Like
I'm on Team Nurmagomedov all day. Unless they're fighting someone with the last name Gaethje, I'm on Team Nurmagomedov.
Dude.
All right, guys. Well, that wraps up our show. But to our next part of the show that Alex and Nick prepared for, we're going to talk about this fight card right here in depth. ONE FC is also this weekend. Go ahead, guys. What fight to look out for?
All right, guys. So we have Hiroki Akimoto.
This is the
Versus
hardest
Zhang
poster to read.
Chen.
I know what I
You know
want.
what? You know what? I should have a pretty easy time with it. But you know what? Not that easy for me either.
Just based on names, who do you guys like from this fight card?
I like Sagadad Patipayitai.
Dude, he loves the Thai fighters.
You know what? I just wish we could watch this at a reasonable time in the States.
Yeah, me too. And
Where
not
can
3
you
a.m.
watch
in the
ONE
morning.
FC?
You can watch it on. Oh, you have to go to the DAZN, or is it DAZN?
Oh, it's on DAZN? Really?
DAZN, yeah, I think
I'm
so.
on DAZN, bro. Come on.
But I do want to add this, guys. We are ending our show. I hope those fight picks helped you guys.
They're not going to.
They're not, because we didn't know about a lot of the fighters.
No, we
last
do.
week.
We knew about all of them.
I do want to maybe talk about one fight from a different fight league every week. I think we should start jumping back into the Bellator game or even the ONE FC so we can see some of these. Since the UFC is really pulling from a lot of
ONE
prospects in
FC.
Asia, I think
ONE
we should
FC.
start getting involved with ONE FC just because
I think so too.
prospects. And a lot of the Tiger Muay Thai guys train there or fight.
And a friend of the show,
Who?
David So, is
yes.
sponsored by ONE FC.
Wait, David is sponsored by ONE FC, the league?
Yeah, they sent him a shirt and some hoodies and some gear, some ONE FC swag. So he's pretty much sponsored by them. So
Is it the same way that you're sponsored by Korean Zombie and Alex is sponsored by Rad Coffee? Check out Rad Coffee, link right here.
yep, same
Yeah.
way. So yes, you know I like that idea, Gilbert. That's a great idea. I
Cool.
think
Say
we
my
should
name
highlight-
right. Say my name right, though. Okay.
Anyways, Gilbert, Gilbert.
Zoom up on his mouth when he says Gerbert.
Gilbert.
All right. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. We have a question today, and today it is brought to you by Alex. What's the question for today?
All right. When you pet a dog, do you start from the neck down or from the top of the
Oh, my
head? down?
God. All right. That's a weird question, but answer it.
Hey, that's a good question.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. It shows a lot about a person depending on how you pet the dog when you first meet it.
All right, guys. Once again, you can follow Alex at
Lift God.
Nick at,
Dog Lover 42.
and then you can follow all things We Out Here MMA at We Out Here MMA, and also at Nick the Ear and Gilbert. We love you guys.
That make big cash. Now you can tell I got big clout. I smile so big while your big pout. And now you talking big with your big mouth.